probably a good thing, because I was also, I mean, the Grand X-Men experience didn't go that well, so yeah, obviously we play this with no delay. Sure. Fist of the Gods, gang. Sobek. Actually, the ritual tribute with Sobek. Sobek. 2 mana. We need some other stuff, right? Ritual tribute is probably even better later. Hand of the Gods, Fist of the Gods, Sobek. Oh my god, suddenly it's so big. Yeah, okay. Monsieur Sobeko, here we go. So that he doesn't have the way to determine, and we have the way to determine. Hook of the Dead. Hook of the Death. Ha! Ha! Oh wow! This is here rank 1. Rank 1 lol. Okay, sure. Let's see how this goes. What do we need to take care? 3 damage on everything, right? We need to take care of 3 damage of everything. But that's pretty much it. So let's try to do that. Ooh. Because remember, kill a friendly random enemy. What? Kill a random friendly and an enemy unit. Each unit killed leaves a zombie. So you basically traded. So Sobek is 3/3. Zombie is 1/1. So that means he killed 2 mana. Yeah. And he left behind 2 zombies. So it's like he killed for 1/1/3/3. That's like for 1/1/3/3 2 mana and 4 mana. Okay, that's like not a bad card for sure. No, we are empty. Yeah, not having a drop is basically insta lose. Yeah, okay, we can basically concede. Unless, I mean, we do have something here. Maybe we should try to continue. Nubis is not bad. Yeah, usually if you miss a drop, it's usually quite over. Race of the Grave. So basically played for 4 mana +6/+6. It's like 4 mana in the card +6/+6. It's pretty good. Could try to... Nah, we should probably play something. Otherwise he might become very suspicious. If we don't play something, he will become suspicious. We don't want that. Yeah, it's also not playing something. It's... Nah, not gonna work. But obviously missing a mana in the curve in this game is like... It's usually game over. So... Or he beating Mothman. Okay, busted. And we also have Marksman. Since we will deal 4 damage anyways. So probably something like this. Basically learning him a little bit into the action that he can try to annihilate. So this is whenever this unit hits and draw a card. What the heck? On the enemy's turn, deal 2 damage to adjacent enemy whenever a card is played. What? On the enemy's turn, deal 2 damage to adjacent whenever a card is played. On the enemy's turn, hey, I don't have to understand that. So, to adjacent enemies whenever a card is played. Yeah, okay. Sure. So, Flame Strike. And boom, 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 boom. Whoa, what? Whoa, okay. Sure. That was... Is this epic or is it legendary? Yeah, it's legendary. I mean... Should we play around legendary? Should we play around legendary? That's a good question. Really play around legendary. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think it's over. We probably missed the one turn. That was not good. Yeah, I could have played around that by playing the cat, by moving the cat back. I'm not thinking at the moment. I'm really not thinking at the moment. So, if we move the cat back, and then we play around the blight. I mean, he can deal 2 damage, but do we really care? Our storm goes to 11. We can then Anubis root him to death, and our storm goes to 9. Or let's ask like this. So here in the end a 2-3. Here in the end a 2-3. With effect. The 2-3 with effect is 3 mana, and he didn't have a zombie. So he had 3 mana on the board. We had the archer with 2-2, which grows if gods are coming into play, which is also worth 3 mana. But we also had Busted on that board. And Busted is 3 mana, is worth 4 mana. And that against his 7 mana turn. So actually the position was very equalized. The position was very equalized. Until I went with Busted in and traded. So we actually had an equalized position. That was bad. But we could have also deployed the Global Archer, that might have been a good thing. Yeah, that might have been a good thing. And Busted would have taken random shots, that would have been a good thing. And I think the Book of the Dead would have probably been a game winner. So... Yeah, and putting that aside, Anubis is obviously also... I mean, just having the ability to Anubis this guy is also probably half a game winner. So actually we had for the super good spot actually, yeah. But yeah, we will check this out. I mean, it's not that we can already measure ourselves with guys who are level 1. So that's fair. Mio Renzi says now he's also losing in this game. And yes. Yes. Nein, Osiris. We wanted to put him out. Oh my god, this is... Oh man. Yeah, we wanted to definitely take Osiris out, that's for sure. Okay, now we at least... I don't even know with the matchmaking system that it matches you against level 1 is like kind of weird. Ah. Okay. It's probably not too bad here with Busted. The one is also a god, which means we basically gave ourselves the ability to play tributes. It's not too bad. This, okay, when another friendly dies. Okay. So let's see. This is good. No. Well, maybe. We definitely need to do this. He's growing. Do we care? I don't know. Probably not. We could heal this row. Play an archer, or we can play this. Obviously it's this. Because we get, I mean, random god, we already know what we get. We get this 3-5. Whenever a friendly is healed, we gain something. And we could not play this, because if we play this, yeah. We are under pressure here, so we shouldn't. We could have played this and heal, but we are under pressure. Does this look familiar to you? And what was that? But that's bad. Deal 1 damage for 0 mana, okay. If target is killed, leave battle zombie. Well, that's not actually that bad. But now we can trade the zombies, so maybe... we could heal the stone, making this guy 4-6. Then we don't need to sacrifice something else. But we could also just sacrifice something else too. Guess it's better to sacrifice something else as well. Because otherwise there's zombify. Yeah, you already saw it, right? So that's not very good. Do you mind that we can steal heal if we really want to? So now we could got busted with +2/+2, that's really good. Does he really have blight? Now we need the meteorite storm. At least Osiris cost nothing now. I mean, Gap. At least Gap costs nothing now. Yeah, okay, never mind. Damn, we got overrun by zombies. Yeah, it is free to play, sure. Odin. Alien Soul Odin. Okay, guys. Let's do this here. Level 20, yeah? Okay, let's see that. Nope. That's not exactly how it works. Jesus. Yeah, range, they always have 2. They can always move 2 tiles. And Sobek can move, like, melee can always move 3 tiles.
There is battle to be met.
If we now only have one god, we could have killed him with this directly. In this case, we probably do this. Ah, we wanted to take out Osiris or out of the deck. And here you might also see the reason for that. Let's go here. Ah, okay, never mind. We just skipped the turn. Maybe we could have hit this here so that we get not. Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that we might. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, this Osiris is really not good. Really have to take him out. Oh, that's not a good trade. What did he do? So the unit says 1. Yeah, we are a little bit in the defense now, but the Book of the Dead goes. The Book of the Dead will do it. Seriously, I'm not kidding. The Book of the Dead is a very powerful thing. Oh, carry up him. Yeah, okay, sure. Oh, she will be very busy, or what? Oh, no, what? 9. Oh. Okay, we need our Meteorite Storm. If we get the Meteorite Storm, come on, Meteorite Storm. Okay, I mean, it's better than nothing. So, let's do this.
Oh, yes.
Give it Afterlife, let's heal. And yeah, this will be very cheap now, which is good. Bastard will resurrect if it gets killed. And maybe we can play Isis, then we all other friendly units have Afterlife then. Afterlife, kill this cat and let it spawn a lot of stuff. 7 scout, yeah. Yeah, maybe there is something to be done about it, I don't know. We have to check this out. Another 7 scout. Now whenever one friendly dies... Wait, what? Whenever a friendly dies, he now spawns 2 zombies. That's snowballing. Hey, now he just goes face. Where's our Meteorite Storm, guys? Where is it? No, come on, Meteorite Storm. Hey, okay.
I was just flying past and thought I'd drop by. Oh, yes.
We have probably one more turn to draw the Meteorite Storm. If you draw the Meteorite Storm, maybe it's still possible. They do have Afterlife. 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 Ach, Warcry. Ach so. That's not even good. Right. Ah, that might also not be good. This Isis. Meteorite Storm. Meteorite Storm. Yeah, okay. Ra is looking very unhappy, guys. Ra is looking very unhappy. Ah, so Osiris, no, it's not good. It's not a good card. I mean, not even remotely, it's just like bad. So yeah, let's see. What do we have? We do have, oh yeah, first of all, okay, Fire Giant, yeah. What do we have here? Okay, let's just check out the chat very quickly. It does like 4 damage to everything. It's this card here, where is it? Yeah, it's not Meteorite Storm, it's called Annihilation. Annihilation! Annihilation. Okay, so... Yeah, maybe Sandra. Das ist so schlechte Karte.
My blood.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this Scarab's Blessing, poo. I mean... It doesn't look... give a friendly unit Afterlife. I mean, what would you even like to give Afterlife? Which one? I mean, it might be utility, but I don't even know, right? I mean, if these... I mean, this is Afterlife on this one. What does Afterlife do? Resurrect. Resurrect means you cannot immediately... It just resurrects as being himself, right? Yeah, we just saw it. So you cannot even choose the target. So this is like a 5/5 then, okay, but it's not mega appealing. And Neath is never... Okay. The Afterlife only makes sense if you really put it on something which you want to sacrifice. These have range. This usually doesn't die. This might die, so sometimes Afterlife on her, but otherwise not. Circuit, yeah, sometimes Afterlife on her, but then it's also off curve, so that's not good. Afterlife on Gap, no. We have nothing where we would like to give Afterlife onto, so I think it's not this Scarab's Blessing. Yeah, this is like give all other friendly units Afterlife, that might be better. Usually 3 mana for 4, and she's 5 mana more expensive. What I'm telling you, the medallion, yeah, this Scarab's Blessing is basically 2 mana Afterlife, and the card is usually worth 1 or 1.5, so that means we pay 3 to 3.5 for Afterlife. And with Isis, that's like, let's say 9.5, but she's for 4, so we are basically paying 5.5. 8 plus 1.5 for the card 9.5, she's for 4, so we are paying basically 5.5, and for that we get Afterlife and everything 5.5, and this is 3.5, right? So, well, I mean, what I'm saying is we can either choose to pay 3.5 for an Afterlife, for one Afterlife, or we can pay 5.5 for Afterlife on everything. So I rather do this then. I mean, it's definitely not this, that's what I'm telling you. So what is this? Nothing. So why do we say I think Egyptian is good? So we have Fist of the Gods, and Fist of the Gods is stunning for 1 mana an enemy unit. While stunning an enemy unit, and it also of course replaces itself. Yeah. So stunning an enemy unit for 1 mana, I mean that's definitely worth it if it's halfway, if it's a halfway reasonable minion. If it's not, it's obviously not worth it. But usually it's worth it, and it also cycles out decks, so that's not too bad. They are only there to basically make sure that we are not getting overrun by these little X-Men and that we are not getting overrun by zombies. So they can basically make base defense happen at the very beginning. But it's not only about that, but it's also about them being, let's say, yeah, one of the only 2-drops we have availability. We have 4 2-drops now. Yeah, Sobek is also a little bit defensive. So you need to heal at least 1 time in order to make him worthwhile. 2 mana 1/3. So you need to heal 1 to make him average. I mean, that's pretty average. She is good. Yeah, this is something we concluded, that she is very good for base defense. She's like 3 mana 5. I mean, 2/2 with Afterlife. So she's good. And this is also kind of alright. That's like reasonable. It's not too strong, but good against good minions. And this is good because you can usually resurrect good minions with that. Gap. Yeah, Gap is really good. Yeah, because it counters healing and you get a little bit more than his worth. Neath is like, yeah, it's okay, it's average, I would say. Tooth is average plus. Annihilation is insanely strong. Anubis is insanely strong. Isis is whatever, Book of the Dead is good for late game. So it basically means that we need to find some fillers. Yeah. So we are needing to find some fillers. Sunder 1 mana, deal 2 damage. Naja, that's not good. Maybe neutral spot, I don't know.
To get my hands dirty again. Not that I mind being a little dirty from time to time, mind you.
We could play Inferno Cannons. 2 mana 2/3. Cannot move. I've seen better for sure. They are base defense, but problem is they are not even that great as base defense, are they? Yeah, 2 mana 2/3 range, that would be definitely reasonably good. But problem is you cannot move with those. Yeah, so that makes them probably reasonably bad. I mean, 2 mana 3/3, 2 mana 2/3 range. 2/3 range would be good for sure. Like good, yeah, definitely good. Like very good, but not insane, but very good. And you cannot move with it, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, the mean line, I don't know. We were playing him in the other deck. At the end of the day, it feels underwhelming. Yeah, this deck just has like underwhelming early game, I don't know. I would not even know what to put into it as early game. Yeah, let's put something big. Let's go a few more games and then let's change the class. I will just put these now as placeholders, but they are obviously not good, yeah. So, yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, as base defense, I would have definitely expected something more. I mean, yeah, they are base defense, but yeah, they are lousy base defense. I mean, the base defense is as strong as normal minions are. So I would have expected the base defense to be like more powerful, that you have something which has, I don't know, 2/4 maybe. Yeah, so that you can really say, hey, they are really defending your base. Like you're paying for that, right? You're paying for, I mean, that these things cannot move, I mean, that's expensive. That's pretty crappy for you. So I would have naturally assumed that they are just more powerful. Putting that aside, yeah, but that can also be changed, of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it also will be. I mean, the idea is good, right? That you have something which can create or empower you base defense, and then you can go for late game. And you're playing against this. This is a zombie dude. So yeah, naturally coin into this, probably good. And we do have base defense, guys. Marksman. Okay. What I'm saying is our deck has pretty OP mechanics later, which means well, exactly this. We should probably stall. He's a new player. The poor guy. There are new players, and they are jumping into the action, and they are getting completely farmed by those who already play the game quite a while. But yeah, so here's an Inferno Cannon. And yeah, our deck is super mega late game. Yeah, so in the late game, like there's no way that we lose the late game, for obvious reasons, because our late game is like insanely strong. Yeah, the Inferno. Oh, look at this now. Oh, we could also, yeah. No, we cannot. Huh? And there's a knockback? Lol. And this Inferno Cannon is such a bad card. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, let's play Busted.
Oh, yes.
It's really strong. And I don't think that we want to poison something at the very moment, so whatever. Inferno Cannon. Yeah, it trades against the Tatsuyan. Actually, it doesn't. It lost the tag. Yeah, okay, never mind, guys. I mean, you have these games and you have those games, right? I don't know. No. Okay. And now this is killing both. Yeah, no, okay. So how expensive it is? Oh, way too expensive. Wow, it's so expensive. Global range. Yeah, now with the Magma Giant, our deck is completely late game. Yeah, the Inferno Cannon, guys, whatever. Yeah, the Inferno Cannon. The Inferno Cannon. Man. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Another group of immortals in need of a lesson, is it? Very well. I shall spare my brethren a little.
Did you not play into Zombify?
Being a little dirty from time to time, mind you.
Yeah. Yeah, we played into Zombify, but we assumed him not having it. Why? Yeah. Question. Let's just say it would have been really bad if we would have had Zombify. The Fire Giant. One of our greedy cards. Okay. Nah, yeah, okay, here. Bling. You could have placed it probably better. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't want to don't plan to zombify too much. I mean, he obviously didn't have it last round. The baboon is 3-7 range. Usually would you expect 7-7 or let's say 5-7? No, 5-7 range? Yeah, 5-7 range. And he has 2 less attacks. For that he is guard. Okay. The guard thing is really annoying. Yeah, whatever. Let's kill it. Yeah, maybe they might work a little bit on the matchmaking still. Yeah, you are getting there. There is basically no matchmaking. Oh, just look at the animation, guys. Yeah, that was enough to make him concede. So it's very powerful, of course. Yeah, should we take a look into the chat first and maybe afterwards into the other factions? So let's do this. Take White Tiger, he's a good body to get heal synergies out of. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but he's just not growing, he just dies, right? It's like 2 mana, 2/2, so yeah. What? Mr. Pinwin says Panda's opponent is sniping him right now in his stream. How do you know? And if he... I mean... oh, he's streaming with a 50-minute delay? Ah, with a 50-minute delay he should not be afraid. Golden Eye says, Life Coach is losing a lot of precious time from climbing ladder. I see people are always gaining MMR even after placeholders. I don't get it. It's losing a lot of precious time from climbing ladder. Which ladder? And people are always getting MMR even after placeholders. I don't I don't understand the sentence. And JJ is still on his win streak. Yeah, I will check this out as well. Oh, he indeed is. So, I mean, is he? I mean, yeah, he is maxing out all factions. Oh, Hatzikov is 5588. Are you kidding me? How? Okay, but Super J, yeah, 5450. Nilfgaard is already fixed at 1350. That's like sick. Skoya Tael 1426. That's sick. That's like super sick. Northern Realms 1340. I'm sure he can definitely get like 50 points out of that, at least 50 points out of that. And then we have Monsters 1320. He can probably get another 50 out of that. And then he might be 5550. Still not enough. I'm also super surprised that Atzikov could overcome Magoji. You have the link, right? That's the link. If you want to check out how JJ and consorts are doing. Yeah, I mean, it's just very good. But yeah, it's just very amazing. Yeah, because we have like Super JJ, 5440. It's like, it's just the square tile rating is like ridiculously through the roof. It's like, I would have expected, I mean, we talked about it, of course, and I would have expected him to get to 1400 with it, but also, of course, how do you say? Yeah, also stopping there and then trying to push the other class, but he didn't stop, played it to 1426, which is like, what the heck? Okay, Nilfgaard you cannot bring higher than 1360. I mean, that's like super sick anyways. Northern Realms, there's a lot of room for improvement and monsters the same. Whereas Atzikov went to 1450 with Skoya. Are you kidding me? Like, how? Yeah, but yeah, Skoya, Northern Realms, and Skellige are super sick. Okay. So, but I think maybe JJ will make it in time. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. What? Doesn't Marco told on Twitter he can't compete anyway on the Grand Slam? I don't know. But let's say it like this. Even if he could not, we would have had something for him. I mean, like, it's obvious that we don't exclude countries, which means if he has some achievement and he could, for example, not come because of visa regulations, we would definitely be able to do something about it, whatever. We would check this out, but for example, inviting him into the second tournament instead, like into the next one, for example. Yeah, so so it wouldn't be like this. Good. So let's continue. Or should we take a look at the other classes first? I'm feeling a little bit crippled. What was with Zeus? I mean, let's take a look at the decks. So we had Zeus, and Zeus had what? At least we had Judgment to answer to specific things. Marksman was the same. Okay, yeah, here we played Nimin Line. Yeah, that was a little bit broke back. But Nemesis was definitely also a little bit. But I feel here the early game is also not that great, right? I mean, Marksman, so it's the same. Okay, we have Busted. Busted is definitely like 3 mana, good. Serket, 3 mana, good. Here we had Argus and Brontes instead. So we could even say the early game in this deck is better, because we can for 3 mana get Busted. But honestly, after, yeah, okay, against Zombify it's not that great. What are the other heroes? What is this? Nuva. What does she do? Crescent Blade. For 1 mana we deal 1 damage to a unit. And we will be able to throw a lot of those or what. And for 2 mana she basically adds a Crescent Blade to your hand and reduces its cost by 1 until end of turn. Oh, she's an astronaut. Look at this. It's a Nuva astronaut. So, yeah. Which basically means for 2 mana we can deal 1 damage. Which means they make a zombie for 2 mana, we can kill it. Nah, yeah. Not that great. What is this? Add 2 Clear Mind spells to your hand. And what are Clear Mind spells? I would rather be interested in 2 mana guys which are good. So, let's see. Just a class which has reasonable 2 mana units. Arcane Conduit, for example, yeah. The Summoning Stone suddenly deals damage to adjacent units whenever we play a spell. So we are a little bit protected. I think that's pretty good, yeah. That you can say, okay, whenever there are minions next to my Summoning Stone, I just play BAM! Spell, spell, spell. I mean, for 3 mana you would expect 4 damage, but obviously not random damage, so probably 5 damage. Which means once you played, let's say, 3 spells while any enemies were adjacent to your stone, seems to be very good. Deploy a Blade Forge.
Those wounds shall be swept aside. Swift and sure must flow.
That was Hibo, yeah. 3 mana to 1, usually whatever. 1 mana to 1. And he's returning enemies so that you can rush them. It's rather a rush deck, I guess. She hits an additional time. Okay.
Those wounds shall be swept aside.
Holy.
Defend this land from those who intend to destroy it.
Okay.
And sure must flow to victory.
But for 3 mana, yeah?
Shall be
There's a 2-3 for 3 mana, and he's good. 3 mana, 2-3 range. We already said that 2 mana, 2-3 range is super awesome. So we are paying 1 mana more, and for that sometimes we can also hit some adjacent enemy. Aww.
our deed shall be written. Oh, I suppose
Demon back.
fine.
What the heck?
Know your and hungry, know yourself. And victory will
Hey, all these freaks. Whoa, whoa. Okay, okay, sick, okay.
victory will oh, I suppose this is another fine day for a battle. I am a bit hungry. Shall be
Dragon King. Whoa. Unfortunately, we cannot see the art because Dragon King overlays the art. Deals 3 damage to an enemy, then 3 damage to all enemies on the same row. Naja, whatever, right? I mean, hey, what? Deals 3 damage to an enemy, then 3 damage to all enemies on the same row. We can have for 6 mana deal 4 damage to all our enemies. What is this? Sun Wukong. Select an enemy form. Oh no, okay, that was the Dragon King and that is Sun Wukong, I see. Sun Wukong! Yeah, I don't know. It's not of my liking. It doesn't seem that it has super mega hyper. What is here? Puch and Bellona. Bellona. Let's check this out. I think we already checked her out. Oh, look, Nox.
Spread night across this battlefield.
Enter a friendly unit. What? Oh, is it legendary? So she enters a friendly unit and gives the attack and health as a buff to that unit. But it basically means that she is not she is not a 2-drop. Yeah, Mercury was good. He's the right 3 mana 3/3, deal 1 damage to enemies 3 times, which basically means he's very good. He's the zombie killer. 3 mana 3/3, randomly deal 1 damage to enemies 3 times, which means, well, maybe he kills 2 zombies. It's good. For 3 mana, very good.
Stoke the fires.
There is a soulmate out there. brings us together today.
Whoa. Whenever an enemy unit moves, it takes 1 damage. Yeah, thank you very much, you zombies.
There is
I'm only thinking zombie terms. But so, Venus is 4 mana, 2/4. So you would usually pay 2. So basically pay 2 mana for 3 damage. So it's pretty good if not being handled. Boom! Okay, okay. Janus. Janus draws the yeah, that was not that great right now. That was not good.
Good morning, Grover. Time to get up.
Okay. Should we take a look at the... I mean, it's not bad, right? I mean, we do have some really good guys. Like, there's one thing, this Mercury, that's like really good. He's probably 1 mana better than he should be. I mean, than he should be, but 1 mana better than we usually get. Busted is not 1 mana better than we usually get. Busted is maybe half a mana better than we would usually get. But Mercury is probably really 1 mana better than we would usually get. And Vulcan is also not bad. I mean, the cannon was worse. I mean, 2 mana and the card's 3 mana. I mean, we decided, yeah, it's 3 mana borderline, but definitely 2.5. So this is like 5 mana for 4, 6, 6.5 for 5 mana. So also plus half a mana probably. So it's plus half a mana here, plus 1 mana here. Wait, this is Terra. No. What? No, this is Sylvanos. Spawn a sapling. Ah, maybe we should play this deck. It's not. Seems to be fun.
Time to get up. This forest needs our protection. That's the spirit.
And then we can also put other stuff, but let's first craft here these dudes.
Alright, let's get it on.
A new leader. What tasks need to be done now?
Deal 1 damage to an enemy and pull them to you. Cupid.
brings us together today.
I don't know about
There
Cupid,
is a
honestly.
soulmate out there for all of us.
To all units in target column. Naya. Deal 4 damage to all enemy units who are not adjacent to other enemy units. You get the same for deal 4 damage to all enemies. Oh, this is epic. We need to always play epics. Let's play all the epics. And Terra. Oh yeah, let's get all these goodies. Ah, legendary. Let's just try them out. Yeah, we just try out the legendaries. Deal 2 enemy to all units not in the selected area. Yeah, it seems to be good. AoE is always good. Yeah, especially if you don't want to get overrun. Ah, yeah, Nox, yeah.
Night across this battlefield.
Nox Noctis. She's the night.
Embrace
Not the
it.
night. Not the... It's like the night. It's the dark night. Okay. What I mean is not the dark night. Whatever. If it's... Whatever. Okay. If it's very late, it's night. I'm not talking about the night with the armor. Okay. So... what is this? We need to definitely take a look what it does, right?
I will spread night.
Cannot take
across
more than
this
3 damage from
battlefield.
using a source. Yeah, good, whatever. And people are playing this Blade Master thing, I don't know. Is that a thing or what? It's the first time we don't play so many gods, right? Never mind. We only play gods. There is a card which deals damage to non-gods, and I was thinking, hey, that looks good because we are playing with a lot of gods in our Olymp deck. But then I realized every deck basically plays only gods. So the 2 mana slot.
Fear the night. Embrace it.
What are we usually playing? We are playing the marksman. Usually. And then what are we also playing? Class cards. But in this case we don't have class cards for 2 mana. So maybe... Yeah, some were saying... Oh, what is this?
Good morning, Grover. Time to get out. This place needs our protection.
Mercenary.
That's the spirit.
2 mana, 1/1. We need the 2 mana. Warcry, gain +1/+1 for every other friendly adjacent to your summoning stone. Gain +1/+1 for every other friendly adjacent to your summoning stone. For every other friendly. So the mercenary is 2 mana, 1/1. And if you have, let's say, 2 friendlies, then he is 3/3. What a pity. I don't like him too much. Yeah, really, whatever. Let's just put in... what did we usually play? So what are we missing? We are probably missing... some 4 mana. We are probably missing something in the 4 mana. So what is there? Cupid.
Let's get it
Sun enemy, knock back all enemy. Yeah, no.
The universe
He's
brings
also
us
not good,
together
right?
today.
It's 5
There is
mana.
a soulmate out
And neutral?
there for all of us.
4 mana. Your leader ability costs 2 less. That sounds like a plan. And we need 4 mana. Yeah, it is perfect. It's perfect. Like here, 4 mana 4/4, we basically play 1 mana too many. But it's not really 1 mana too many because, yeah, we are paying 1 mana too many, but we get it immediately back by being able to utilize the leader ability. And from that point on, we can basically get 1 mana per turn for free. For free. Yeah, so that's not too bad. Oh, there's something like this random. Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. It's let's go. Here. No, this is not free to play. It definitely doesn't look like it, or does it? The developers were friendly enough to get me basically full collection, if you want to say so. So I can also not exactly say how, like, about the free-to-play experience. But I also don't need to, right? Yeah, honestly, I don't want to play free-to-play too much other games. I mean, I do this for Gwent. That's not an issue, because I'm saying, okay, this is something where I dedicate most of the time, so that only makes reasonable sense to me. But I don't necessarily, I mean, I guess we could also do that, but I mean, I'm really wondering what I think I enjoy more to have all cards. Yeah. I think I definitely enjoy more to have all cards. Oh, guys, it's time. Boom! Whoa. And now he's chilling. Did you just see that? So we pay 3 mana. The next thing what happens is the god comes from the heavens, about bam, onto the ground, stomps, and then he's like making some signs, like art, and killing the one there, killing the other one there, like in the end of the whatever, and then afterwards he's just chilling. That's like the spirit.
My wisdom will guide you.
Holy moly, guys! Oh yeah, the zombies again. Oh yes, let's get him this time. So okay. So he paid 2 mana for Hunbats. Very good. 3 mana. Okay, so that means we basically pay 3 mana more for. Now look at this. And boom! 4 for range. Usually that would be 4 mana and a card. That's super good, guys. We are really owning here. Well, this is like super good, right? Because usually for Venator, I mean, not what the Venator usually costs, but I would assume if you want to have a 5/3 range, you pay 4 mana in the card. That would be slightly too weak, but probably 3.5 mana in the card. So like 4.5. And 3 damage you targeted, you pay 2 mana in the card. So we pay 3 mana more for that, we have 4.5 more on the board. So that's also extremely good. Yeah, what is this? Yeah, we will get behind this soon. What the sapling will do. Ja, what is... Oh, okay, nein. Hat er uns gerade wieder Schaden gemacht, oder was? What? Destroy all friendly zombies and deal 2 damage. Oh no. Hey, okay. Is this? Okay.
Good morning, Grover. Time to get up. This
What is this? Spawn a sapling, and the sapling is doing what?
That's the spirit.
Yeah! Wow! Nein. So the sapling, okay, so he is 5 for range. Usually we would pay 4 mana in the card for that, is that correct? Yeah, definitely. If you pay 4 mana in the card, we get a 5 for range, that would be good. 4 mana and the card is usually 4 for range, and he is 5 for range, okay. And we pay 2 more mana so that he can sometimes get resurrected, but not if you get turned into a zombie. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so what is this? Stun all enemies on target. Okay, and they're a friendly unit. Mercury. Yeah, okay, guys. Oh, he's really annoying. I would like to play the Mercury, but I think enter a friendly unit and give your war cry. Yeah, or we just play this. I mean, this would be more mana effective at least.
I will spread night across this battlefield.
Okay, what? Lol, what? What? I'm buffed by the power of Nox. Buffed by Nox, guys. What?
Don't fear the night.
Some people were complaining that the graphics are not good. No, the graphics suck, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Hey, they are completely through the roof. Yeah, it seems really like every company, besides a specific one, can deliver very great graphics. Yeah. Okay. So, Completely through the roof. Oh, enter. Ach so. Oh, and then she's ranged. Ach so. That explains why she's legendary, I assume. Wow, now we can play the god. Okay. Was ist Venator? Hey, dieser dumme Venator. Okay, stun all enemies und okay. Fire Imps. And then she can still. Oh, okay. Okay, jetzt ist fertig. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And then we do what? Here, Come here. I don't want to get zombified, I don't know, we can just attack the stone, I think. Fire giant. Oh, and if it doesn't kill both, then this will jump into this and oh my. I'm the master of disaster. Yeah, okay, sure. Sure thing. Oh, 999, Sun or Moon. There is something which deals damage. Oh, 9! Hey. Ah, he messed it up. Did he? Was? Nein, he died! Dieses dumme Zombie-Deck! Dieses dumme Zombie-Deck! Hey, okay, dieses dumme Zombie-Deck. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Mercury, you have to do it. Come on. Ja, nochmal. Again. Nein, hey, okay. So that's this.
This world and I share many things.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I mean the graphics are good, that's for sure. I mean, so much I can tell you. Yeah, oh nein. Hey, oh. Okay, echt jetzt. Oh Mann. Oh, the Stone Guardian. The Stone Guardian. Are there random? Okay, this must spawn something good. Imperial Archer. Whenever you play a spell, deal 1 damage to random enemy. Move a unit up to 2 tiles. So can I do this into? Okay, so I could do this. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah, I think we can see it. We have nothing. Okay, I'm taking a look at the chat. I'm taking a break, guys. How long have you played? 1 hour? Yeah. It's always for me 1 hour 15, 1 hour 10, and then making a break. So we'll make a short break here, but we can take a look at the deck builder for the time being. Not very long, just drinking coffee. I feel like I got, I will fix myself a coffee and then we continue in 5 to 10 minutes. But first I will take a look at the chat. So Elithium is asking how I like the game. And yeah, I definitely think, I mean, compared with Hearthstone, I mean, of course, yeah, I mean, you know that I'm a Gwent player, yeah, so as such, it's clear what I like the most, but if you, for example, don't like Gwent because, I don't know, maybe the graphics, I mean, graphics, I think with Gwent, it's like there are graphics and either you see the beauty of them or you don't. And if you don't, well, then maybe those graphics might be much more appealing to you because if you want to have it flashy and stuff, I mean, yes, there's also Hearthstone, but I think if you want to have flashy graphics, then this is just dominating Hearthstone. I just see these graphics and I can tell you that, I mean, not the spells don't have minions, but the minions, I mean, you see, if I find minions, you just see the animations, and I think this is just better than Hearthstone. And if I take a look at the board deploy, so that you can play curve and you can also play it with board, it's just an additional layer of strategy. And I also have the feeling, I mean, compare it with Duelist. I mean, there's Duelist, but Duelist, the graphics are just not good enough. I mean, it's okay if the graphics are a little bit bad, but in Duelist, it's like really, let's say, very, very indie style for those who played that. So yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, I mean, it's sure. It's obviously not something I would dedicate like my main time on, because I think there are a lot of I mean, this is not a secret, right? There are a lot of RNG effects, as you can see. As you know me, I'm not a super duper fan of those. But that has different reasons, yeah, because as a competitive player, as a casual player, I don't know. As a casual player, random effects are whatever. And if you watch a stream, random effects are also whatever. And if I play something casually, I think blinky effects and something for the ear and having these super mega epic fights, that's absolutely doable, yeah. It's just that if I play something in a competitive way, I would probably not choose this game, but Gwent. But if you say, hey, you want to play something casual, or you want to play something on your mobile phone and stuff, I think that game is definitely worth a try. So what Silver says something about Shadowverse. Yeah, actually Shadowverse also has some that I think I would just try some of those games. Not but from the gameplay, I mean, okay, guys. I mean, you see whether I enjoy it or not, right? It's like I'm very honest. Yeah? It's not that if I hated that I would say, oh wow, oh, sick. Yeah, but I would probably just say nothing, and yeah, that's pretty much that. What? No, I'm getting paid for that. That means what sponsored is. But it's one thing to get paid for it, and the other one is to pay something you wouldn't enjoy. So I would never play a game I wouldn't enjoy. I tested it beforehand. I checked it out for 2 hours, and after 2 hours, I usually make my decision whether I want to give it a try or not. And if I don't have fun, I would never give it a try, no matter the pay. And the other one is if I say, okay, I have at the moment free time, and that was the same. It was when the Pro Ladder was not online in Gwent, so I really didn't like the ladder system in Gwent before the Pro Ladder. So I had plenty of free time, and so yeah, sure. I mean, I tried out different games, and they also approached me in this regard. Yeah, but it's also a completely nonsense discussion, because you would also never go to your bakery and ask, hey, what? You want money for that? Why don't you do that for free? Yeah, it's complete nonsense. I think it's one thing. And the other thing is that you say, okay, I am telling you stuff because I get paid. So basically telling you the game is awesome, but I think it's like super bad, for example. Yeah, that would be something which is of course unethical, but that is also something I would never do. Okay, guys, see you later after the coffee. Okay guys, welcome back. So, were we satisfied or not? It seems that this is like pretty OP here, this up, which... Yeah, because he can also for 2 mana, if you have empty 2 mana, if you're empty in 2 mana, you can just decide to do a zombie. So that's pretty good, because it's the only leader ability which can be used if you don't have a minion on the board. And that is when you use it the most, or when you need it the most, so that's pretty cool. Deal 1 damage for 0 mana, that's standard. 0 mana in the card, 1 damage, that's standard. You get a zombie if you kill something, which means you basically get this basically plus half a mana, so that's pretty good. Destroy a friendly zombie and deals 3 damage to a god, that's probably bad. Okay. Deal 1 damage, this parry gains plus 1 damage for each damage friendly you. Okay. Deploy it to zombies, yeah, whatever. Corpse explosion. Destroy all friendly zombies and deal 2 damage to enemies. Yeah, do we really want to deal? No. Drop a corpse from the sky. Hanbats, when another friendly dies, gain +1/+0 in movement. So usually 2 mana should be 3/3. He's a 2 mana drop, so that's good. When another friendly dies, gain +1/+0 in movement. So once one other friendly dies, you have 1 more movement and it becomes a 2/3. It's okay.
No matter how dark this world may become,
Ignores the first application of damage every turn. So basically 3 mana, what would you like to see? 3 mana 3/4 at least. And first application of damage. So it's at least probably a 3/3. We can try her out. I think.
time to shine, Sue.
I mean 3 mana 4/4 should be good. Or 3 mana 3/5 would be also very good. 3 mana 3/5 would be very good. So what does it mean? She's probably 3 mana 3/3, but it's the first application every turn. So maybe it's good.
No, you're not alone.
Blood Bond. Kill a friendly, random friendly and enemy unit. I mean that's good if you go full zombie mode. If you go full zombie mode, that's your friend. So you basically go, I mean it doesn't even require a combo. You just spawn a zombie round 1, then round 2 you play Blood Bond. You kill their minion, you get zombies. Okay, not too bad. What's this? X-Balang. Spawn sun or the moon. Yeah, 3 mana 2/3 range. That is half a mana to bad. But you get sun or moon, so pretty good. What is this? Yeah, that was the dude. Whenever a card is being played. War. I mean it's 2/7, he takes a lot. For 4 mana 7 health is like insane. You would probably like to see, I don't know, 4/5. I mean he's super good, right? 4/5 would be okay-ish, and he's like 2/7, but he also deals so much damage. Yeah, then there's this card, I don't know. Whenever you have 2 zombies it's already good, so why not? What is this? Okay. Deploy 2 hives. Nah. At the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to all adjacent units. Yeah. 4 mana, 3.5, so you pay 1.5 and you get 2 hives. I mean, he's epic, we can try him. What is this? Not that great, probably. I mean, it's okay, I guess. If you don't find anything better, we might play 1, maybe. Kukul Khan! When another friendly dies, spawn a tornado on a random enemy. Are these? Oh yeah, we need the blight. I mean, the blight is like, sure. We can probably, before we craft stuff, we can also open some packs. So let's go to the store. I mean, actually, I don't know about the free-to-play experience. I said I cannot say anything to that, but honestly, we can say a little bit to that because we are playing this game every day for around 2.5 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours, which is probably a standard amount of gameplay hours engaged casual player would play. and it seems that we are getting 3 packs per day. And the payment structure is the same like in other comparable games, like in Gwent, Hearthstone, Shadowverse, whatever you take. So yeah, you probably get 3 packs for like, and 1 pack is like around one buck, like $1, €1, whatever, and you get €3 for 3 hours of gameplay. So yeah, every gameplay hour nets you 1 hour. I think the future free-to-play structure should be good actually. Yeah, because okay, we have a game like Gwent, and for a full collection you probably need $700 to $800, but every hour you play gives you around $1.50. So you need to play 500 hours of Gwent to have everything, and that's fair because. No, 500? No, it was less. I think it was 300 or 400 because you get probably $2 per hour of gameplay. And here, I mean, I got 120 packs and 60, so 180, and we basically have everything. So you probably need like around $200 to $300 to have all cards, and you get $1 per hour gameplay. So after 200, 300 hours, you will have everything. And if you play Hearthstone, for a full collection you need around 1,000, and you get like around $30 to $50 per hour, which means if you want to have a full collection in Hearthstone you need like 2,000 hours of gameplay. So I guess the free-to-play structure is, yeah, it's definitely fair. So let's do this. But probably, I mean, there are also free-to-play players in the chat, right? So you will probably be able to tell better. But from the looks, it looks like that it's definitely doable to get the full collection with a certain amount of gameplay hours, which is not infinite. I mean, you will be infinite, but what I'm saying is I don't think you need to play infinitely long to accomplish that. So let's dust something. Where is it? Card packs, no. So let's get the legendaries we are missing. Kamatots, 7 mana, 5/5 Warcry. Consume all friendly zombies. Heh, he's like super bad. What? Do I misread him? 7 mana, 5/5. Warcry, consume all friendly zombies, gain +1/+1 for each zombie consumed. Isn't he like mega bad? Okay. So we need the Blight. It's like super strong, it's like mega strong, like ultra strong.
They make sacrifices in
Cool card. Whoa! It's pretty sick. When another friendly dies, spawn a tornado in a random area. Yeah, whatever, let's just craft him and play him, of course. Good. Just because.
They make sacrifices in my name.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
They make
the
sacrifices in
Oh, so the one player, he had 1 Blight and he had it or what? Yeah, okay, that was pretty unfortunate. This rank 1 player. Because if he doesn't have Blight, it would have not been a problem at all, yeah? Okay. There was some card which deals damage for each display against plus for each damage, no damage friendly unit. Yeah, I will take a look at the chat. So Jeremy, what? A charge plus war cry. Usually strike is good, this is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, let's do something for our curve and then check this out. So, I mean, I think if we are snowballing him, so we don't need that many 2-drops because we can also just spawn a zombie if you want to do that. Maybe want one more 3-drop, so maybe one more Oryx.
No matter how dark this world may become, no, you're not alone.
So let's do this.
My wisdom.
Bloodborne, blah blah blah.
Shine, Suku.
The leader now deploys to 2 zombies. Yeah, okay, it's just not good.
Death comes by.
We can just put in like fill the rest with extras, whatever, 2 of those. I mean, that's not even good, but yeah. Just it reduces rate, whatever. We just what was that? There's some gladiator. There's a gladiator here. Had to put him in and then let's go. Yeah, it seems all deck have their powers. Oh, we haven't looked at Odin yet. Odin is the northern god of trickery. Nordlandic. Ah, can you say that? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, you know where the with the Nibelung. I don't know whether it's Nibelung, but whatever. Okay. What? Loki is the god of trickery. That's right. And what did I say? Who's? Loki is the god of trickery, and what god? I will check this way. So I was also thinking he's AFK, I don't know why. Okay. So what was that? Where did the god come from? Yeah, Odin is the All-Father, but it was not Odin. What we were like, which god did I just talk about? I have no clue. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Confusion. Yeah, Loki. Yeah, we were talking about Loki. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Loki is the god of trickery. Yeah. But where did we see him? Huh. Now I'm confused. We saw him somewhere, right? Whatever. Weird. Yeah, but they are just from different mythologies. There's like the northern mythology with like Odin, Loki. What are the others? I mean, Odin always has like Hugin and Munin. Those are his ravens on the left and right shoulder. And this with Hagen and with the dragon slayers, like with all that stuff. And then you have like the Greek sage, and then you have the Egyptians, and they're all kind of different. But what is, yeah, Blight, I just keep Blight because it's OP. Yeah, easy as that. And what, we wanted to check, oh yeah, okay, this has to be also OP. Let's play the OP stuff. Oh yeah, okay. Now we got him. Now we got him. Did he pass? Mistake number 1. Oh yeah, actually we shouldn't play him, right? We should deploy zombie. I'm not sure. Ooh. Coin into Gladiator. What is topic? Bloodborne. And that is why I should first. No, okay, we didn't have it in the hand yet. But otherwise, I would have, of course, spawned a zombie. And then, palm, Bloodborne. And then 2 zombies, and let's go. But now Bloodborne is bad, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Blight all leaks. Whenever another friendly dies, he cannot heal yet. Kugelkammer, whenever friendly dies. Oh, also, yeah, okay, let's do the gladiators thing. Gladiators. Fuck his utility, so I keep him naturally in the back. And and now hero power for Zero. And now, why did it not show? I mean, now he can 1, 2, 3 attack him. Hey. Okay, I'm just relying too much on this thing. This which here. Like this shows me here he cannot attack, but obviously he can attack me here. Yeah, because he can just walk 1, 2, 3. So let's deploy a zombie here, for example. Zombie for free. Gladiators. Okay, now we check it out. Yeah, with this what? When spawn a tornado on a random enemy unit, dealing 2 damage in this play. Yeah, klar, sure. Spawn random from your enemy's deck. Yeah, that was bad. For what? For 4 mana. Oh, that was bad. The poor guy. Oh, and if something dies over here. Raise the grave. Wow, we can. Wow, okay. They can only move 1. Yeah, that was this thing. So, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now. Yeah, sure, why not? Right. Because we're getting shot down then? Yeah, it's weird. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. We'll just keep it. Zombie! 4 zombies. What? Give you summon plus 3 health. Discounts his healing. Yeah, okay, sure. For 2 mana in the card. Oh, 3 mana. Oh, yeah, okay. What? It's so bad. Only bad actions. So. Oh, okay, he can shoot regardless, right? Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, I can. Oh, that's the zombies. The zombie army. Actually, the zombies are pretty bad standalone. Palm doesn't matter for us. What does it do now? Yeah, sure. Hey, okay. Yeah, okay, this is like completely, I mean, are you kidding me? So now we can do this. We can, what? Kukulkan? And whatever we want, right? It's like... maybe just doing this again, but we could also... Hey, this is so... this is zombie, yeah, sure. I could also play Kukulkan. Then these are trading. A completely random OP. The zombies, guys, the zombies.
Good game.
Has +3/+3. Oh yeah, good game. Where is it?
I guess I'm going to have to get my hands dirty again.
Sure.
Not that I mind
Okay.
being a little dirty from time to time, mind.
No. And you can spawn. Yeah, okay, that's pretty sick. Yeah, I'm still wondering, like, every class has, let's say, some very strong mechanics. But we naturally, of course, want to play the most OP class. Because there's no reason not to. There's absolutely no reason not to. The question is, which class is the most OP of them all? That is the only question. We are first to act. Ah, oh man, oh man. Hey, they are all, what is select moon, or this is like 1 damage to everything, right? We don't want that. Or they lose range, but it's not good in curve, right? But what is good in curve? Oh yeah, this 3 mana dude, I know. And the gladiator, we conclude that this is pretty awesome, right? The Kukulkan? Well, we also know that he's awesome, he's also legendary. But we don't want him, right? And the gladiator? He cannot be good enough to be kept. We also want the Bloodbond, right? Hunbats, we don't have Bloodbond. But I mean, what is Hunbats worth if we... I mean... You know what I'm saying, right? What is... Triggers when you... Okay. But he can just play also something... Okay, this can deal 1 damage to every... Okay, I can see it. So here... So we play this. And now he plays for 2 mana an archer. And then we can... they can only move 1. Okay, I see. Ritual Strike. I was actually thinking that we attack it now. Then we play this. And we can either deal 1 damage to everything, or all enemies on the battlefield can only attack. Okay. Oh, everything means everything. Okay, that makes him a little bit worse. But whatever. So, yeah. We could have also Ritual Striked it. Gladiators! Oh, look at this now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we cannot escape. But we can escape because... for free! Gladiator. Well, he's super good with this deck because he's basically giving you 2 mana because you want to do that every turn. You want to do that every turn. It's not conditional. Of course you want to do that every turn. I don't know where this art comes from, like the one on the picture, but this guy on the battlefield is definitely looking odd. 9, 9, 9. I could not escape. Oh 9, I needed to put the zombie here. Oh 9. 9, 9. I messed that up. I mean, whatever, right? I mean, if he really rushes in front, whatever. Lol. He's clearly playing Poseidon. Are you kidding me? I mean, this what? Deal 2 damage. Maybe don't even care about that. Oh, Musan Crab. Musan Crab. Yeah, I know, I just said it twice. So, everything is so awesome, I don't even know where to begin. So, okay, I know. So we play the Kukulkan. And play Kukulkan probably here. So.
They make sacrifices in my name.
Now we attack this. Boom, boom, and oh 9, it killed the wrong one, but whatever. What can it do now? 2 damage in a 2x2 area. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. Boom! For free here, look at this. Spawn zombies spawn. No, but seriously now, I mean, we do have a god, and for 5 mana you would expect 5/5 range. And if it's not 5/5 range for 5 mana, you would expect 4/6 range. So he is not 4/6 range, he is 2/6 range, so he's 2 range weaker. But when another friendly unit dies, spawn a tornado on a random enemy, dealing 2 damage. Which means that he is, yeah, if you deal 1 time damage every turn, that's perfectly fine. What's up here? Yeah, he's utility, so we would naturally not want to expose him too much. Poseidon dies. He can now deal 2 damage on this area, but do we really care? Or we get this for free, of course. Oh yeah, and if they kill it, we can deal damage. That's also good. So let's do that. And what is this? Give all friendly zombies. Okay, that's +4/+war. 1 damage. I have war. On the enemies, okay. When another friendly dies, oh damn. I think I messed this one a little bit up. But yeah, let's do the Hive Master then. Oh 9, we are way too, they are all too close to each other. Okay, whatever. Let's do the Hive Master. Bam! Hive Master. So 5/3 would be 5/3 range, 3 mana in the card maybe. 3.5 mana, so we pay 1.5 for the Hives. And the Hives are making him concede. Okay, that's good. Yeah. I don't know, it's interesting, yeah. We're also just learning. Apuch. What Golden I stopped playing when? Because it's every faction is too similar. Yeah, but that is only because of the amount of neutrals which are being played at the moment. It's like Hailstorm, Golden Weathers. But the thing is, Golden Weathers are not being played if Hailstorm gets nerfed. Yeah, so it's probably only the Hailstorm thing. Yeah. And that obviously needed to get nerfed with a Golden change. Yeah. Oryx, finally. Finally, we will do it. Bloodbond, ach yeah. Okay, now we use the trick, guys. Now we use the trick. He's a beta tester, like we are with level 24. But we know the trick. This is the trick. Okay. I can just kill it with the... Oh! Ach so. Ach so. I see. Ah. Ritual strike. And this is actually better than this, honestly. I mean, this is a 1-1 Curse Warrior with charge, and this is a 1-1 anywhere. I mean, it just doesn't have charge, but for that it's anywhere on the battlefield. But this is also kind of anywhere on the battlefield, nearly. And this can only move 1 tile, so the hero power is definitely better. So let's do this. The first application of damage every turn will be for free. It's actually pretty awesome. Yeah, because we know he rushes it. And oh, Oryx is actually pretty good. No wonder that he's epic. I mean, first application of damage waived is not too bad. Ah, mistake, my friend. What? Was? Hier ist gestorben. Nee. Was? Nein. Randomly deal 1 damage to enemies. Nein. Nein. Das war ja voll der Random. Ey, nein. 1 mana mayhem. Randomly deal 1 damage to enemies for every friendly unit in play. He has how many friendly units in play? 4. Okay. And what does mayhem do? Hey, if 1 mana 2 damage, okay, standard. Random, okay, 2.5 to 3 damage. 3 if it's conditional. But 4 damage, okay. Hey, Oli, hey, das war ja mega unlucky. Das war ja ultra unlucky. Okay, whatever. Capra Cadabra. Boom! 7 health for 4 mana. I mean, he doesn't have taunt, but you could basically write also taunt on him. That would be pretty much the same. But actually not, he's just dodging it. Holy moly. And the Bloodborne is also kind of nah. Hey, das gibt's doch nicht. Nein! Hey! Was that wrong? Should we placed him here? If we place him here, it just hits, but at least he cannot hit. Okay, so if we would have placed him here, I could have at least not hit him with. Oh my god. I was thinking the 2 damage not to be too relevant, but it seems that it was pretty relevant.
They make sacrifices in my name.
Hey Mann, das gibt's doch gar nicht. Macht uns jetzt hier voll rund. Ah, we only need Zombify, then everything is good. We only need Zombify. Yeah, and I would also always keep Zombify in my hand, that's for sure. I mean, that's a given that we keep Zombify in our hand if we get it. And I would also always hard mulling for that. So how many cards do we play? 25. And we draw until this point roughly 8 cards. Plus 3 from the mulligan, 11 cards, 12 cards maybe. Yeah, we have a 50-50 on Zombify in our hand. It's not too bad. Yeah, he can kill it now. But what he doesn't know is that we will retaliate with Kukulkan. Ah, the range thing is pretty annoying. It was pretty annoying. Yeah, I was actually hoping that Kabrakan. Kabrakan did not. I mean, boom! Did you see the snake? Kukulkan. Abracadabra, guys. Abracadabra. Attacks what? Deal damage to the target and all enemies adjacent to the target. Yeah, okay. Nein, hey, don't hit the stop button. Okay. Chuck. Yeah, of course it will be Chuck. We can do this and then attack at 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, of course. Or we go here and kill it for free. I know. Oh, we can kill this. Yeah, okay, of course we do. So she's also attacking adjacent to the target, so we can move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 shoot, yeah. So we should... Oh, adjacent to the target, what? So she can shoot the stone and then everything burns, or what? Yeah, I'm afraid that is the case. Can we prevent it? No, not really, right?
Crush our enemies.
Oh, that's good for us. If the 2/6 is retaliating on all this stuff, I mean, that's good for us. No! Zombify, guys, Zombify, 6% on Zombify. Come on, Zombify, come on, Zombify. Yeah, he's unhappy, yeah? Okay, so yeah, I'm not exactly sure about some... Let's take a look. So, did we... No, we have still one we didn't try, so that was Odin. So let's check out Odin. Oh, we are out of dust, damn. But maybe we have enough. We can also just check out what there is. Norse card from your deck. And reduces cost by 1. Yeah, finally a good card. Fade, okay. Yeah, ultimately we lost because we got RNG'd. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, our 3 mana drop just got killed. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, cool. Oh, this is a good unit. The squirrel. Look. With the squirrel thing. Whenever this unit attacks, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. 2 mana, 2/3. Ratatoskr. 2 mana, 2/3 instead of 3/3. Whenever this unit attacks, we can. It basically deals not 2 damage, like 3 damage to a specific target, but also deals 1 damage to a random enemy. No, it's good. It's probably the best 2-drop in the game, right? And the most. It's also cute. Is it? I'm not that sure whether it's cute, but okay. So what is this?
I'm here to crack nuts and pick flowers. And I'm all out of flowers.
Kaiser.
Defeat our enemies, or we return to Valhalla.
Skadi.
A glorious day, regardless.
Add a Kaldra to your hand. Kaldra is 2 mana 3/3. What? Wait. Add a Kaldra to your hand and reduce this cost by 1. So you basically get a 1 mana 3/3. No. What? Seriously? Kaldra. And this is doing what? So you get a 1 mana 3/3.
You are, yes,
Reduces cost by 1. When Skadi is in play, game +1/+1. So 1 mana 3/3. So you basically play for 4 mana, you play 5/6.
Get burned!
2 mana 2/3 would be very, very, very good, yeah. Like this 2.5 mana, and for 0.5 mana it's adjacent. Pretty good.
Defeat our enemies, or we return to Valhalla. A
What is it?
glorious
This is
day,
good.
regardless.
And a god.
Yes, you are, yes.
And I'm all out of flowers.
Defeat our enemies,
Oh, here you see
or
it.
we
Gift of
return
Munin.
to Valhalla.
Munin is one
A
of the
glorious
ravens.
day,
There's a
regardless.
Hugin and Munin. Those are the two ravens of Munin. Skadi. Soul.
Best destroyer of gods. You are, yes, you are, yes, you are.
Arm the horns. There is battle to be met.
I awake from the dark.
Yeah, Ymir is always reasonably strong. Yeah, it's good. Fenrir. Yeah, he comes into play with 6/5. And then if you didn't attack with him, he grows. It's okay.
I awake from the darkness.
Hello, everybody.
And she can basically boost friendly units. If she wants. Loki.
The start of a new Ragnarok.
Can teleport up to 3 tiles away when attacking. What does it mean? He attacks and then when it goes away. And Freya is also the super nuts. Oh, actually we already have all legendaries, that's cool. So? Yeah, can we maybe talk about this? So 2 mana 2/3, and whenever this unit attacks, deal 1 damage to an enemy. It's like 2 mana 3/3. It's the best 2-drop in the game, probably. Skadi, that's like 3 mana, but you get 4 mana 3/3, so it's like 4 mana 5/6. That's like super. Well, she's also ranged, like that's like super strong. So you basically, it's like mega strong. We should try her out to see whether it's really working how I think it works. Because then she would be like ultra strong. This is good as well. Ymir is like whatever. Fenrir is whatever. Hel is whatever. Loki, I don't know what he does. Let's see. So he's like 506 stealth. So you cannot target him. And can teleport up to 3 tiles away when attacking. So he attacks and then he's gone, or how does it work? And then we do a Freya. Yeah, Freya is OP anyways. Deal 2 damage to up to 4 enemy units and banish units not killed. And that's like completely through the roof. So it's also good. It's also a very good deck. It seems that every class, and maybe coming back to that, so Bellona. There's also Bellona. We have taken a look at her. No, did we? Yeah, we have a deck here. So what is missing? Odin, Nuvar. We have Thor, Zeus, Egyptian, Bellona, Zombie, Odin, Zeus, Egypten, Bellona, Zombie, Odin, and Nuvar. We didn't check Nuvar. So how is Nuvar? Ah, that was this thing. So San Wukong can basically take an animal form. Okay, whatever. That was just not good. The 6 mana legendary spell, it's just not good. Guan Yu. Whenever you play a spell, deal 1 damage to all enemy units. Ah, that was this deck, yeah. So yeah, I mean, so it's basically with the blades, right? So you play him, blade, and then you deal 3 damage to all units, for example.
Know your
Or for example, you play him, blade, whatever, yeah. It's everything surrounds around these Crescent blades. Zhong Kui, add a demon back to your hand. Ah, we don't see what a demon back is, damn. Yeah, I want to know it, but no, we cannot see it. Okay. On a random beast. Okay. Yeah, and he Bo was strong anyways. He's like the super mega dude. He's like just returning everything to the hand like a hero. And then we have Arcane Conduit. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, you can probably play pretty much everything. Now, to make a lookout after we played everything, we can basically say every class has access to the 6 mana super OP. So Zeus has 6 mana. There's some. Oh no, okay. Zeus was. They do have Judgment, so that's like the single target thing. They do have nice goddess, like Nemesis is a really strong goddess. Aphrodite is a really strong goddess as well. Like that's yeah, whatever. 3 mana, 2/4 range would be normal. For 1 mana you get protect 1 or 2 is super good. Yeah, that we said it's not that great, so we should even not play this. Arachna was very good, 5 mana, 6/6, and she also continues to spawn spiderlings, so she's very good. Enyo, I wasn't that convinced about Enyo and Medusa. Athena, she's good. She comes from the heavens above and then she deals a lot of damage. Ares was also fine if Standstill. And Phantom Grass is like the real MVP of this deck. Yeah. So for 7 mana you can basically take control of an enemy god. So if he is, let's say, an enemy god for like 6 mana, you can just take him and you gain 12 mana plus surplus of 4. So this is like the super card of Zeus, if you want to say so. The Egyptians have the super card Annihilation. That's like for 6 mana deal 4 damage to all enemies. It's 1 legendary. The super card of the zombie deck is basically very similar. It's Blight. It's like deals 3 damage to all enemy units and enemies leave behind the zombie. Bellona had, I don't know. Oh, we didn't try her out? Oh, we tried her out a little bit, right? Oh yeah, that was with the Nox and such. Yeah, maybe we want to play a little bit with Bellona. And then there was a zombie. And they have, oh yeah, they have Blight, we already talked about this. Then we have Odin. Is it Odin? I don't know. Yeah, it's Odin. And Odin has Freya, so she's like super OP as well. And it's like 3/3. And dealing 2 damage up to 2 enemies would be already 5/5/7/7. That would be standard. If you would deal 2 damage to 2 enemies and banish them, that would be standard, but you can do that to 4. And that's like amazing. You can really much compare that to the other AoE, because this is also kind of AoE, right? So the one AoE deals 4 damage on every enemy. The one AoE of the Egyptians. The one AoE of the zombies is basically dealing 3 damage, so 1 less, but it leaves you 1/1 zombies. And this AoE is basically dealing 2 damage, but it banishes if not killed. So that's kind of equivalent to 3 damage to all of your enemies, because 4 enemies means basically all of your enemies usually. Most of the cases. So it's 3 damage on all enemies. So it's -1 mana, it's basically -1 mana per enemy, but for that she is also 3/3. So it's very comparable as well. But this also has Loki. We said, yeah, Loki is probably good. We will try him out. Skadi is very good as well. Yeah, maybe go some more Bellona. Where is she? Here. We want to try her out. So, yeah, I mean, sure, let's do it like this. Ah, yeah, we wanted to check out what this is. So let's... I mean, this is pretty nonsense, right? Let's construct later. Let's just construct later. Yeah, I have an agility, like ultra mega hyper slow. I mean, whom does he want to trick with this, please? Hey, this animation, guys. No, I mean, seriously. Mercury, okay, we pay mana. The next thing what happens, they haven't opened and Mercury comes. Okay, whatever. Okay, maybe I only want to find this funny. And then he's chilling. I mean, like whatever. So, so he invested into the future, but there won't be a future.
Everyone feel
Why?
my pain.
Oh. I mean, any 5/5 range would have been as annoying. So, Vulcan. Move the text damage. Okay, that's not bad. 3 obelisks. Move a unit 2 tiles away. Ah, so this is basically taking this into stone, yeah?
There is a soulmate out there for all of us.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. 9! This can just move there. Hey, echt jetzt? Ach nein, oder? Oh. I mean, if... Ach nein. Oh, that's... Ach nein, oder? Ah, but why is it the case? Ah, because I moved too far into the front, right? I should have just stayed here, then I could have saved him. 9! That was super important now. Oh, 9. That was probably a hey. Oh, yeah, this is tilting a little bit only. Oh, was? Event Invasion 4, 2 mana, draw 2 random. Hey, Apollo, he's also so bad. Okay, maybe we can save it. Maybe we can save it. So let's see. Wow, that was such a good trade. Mercury is happy. And this is like, yeah, okay. Whatever it is. Now this can attack this or what? Hey, but only if it moves it deals takes damage at least. It's also got right, yeah, okay.
Stop the fire!
Wait, what? Spawns an infernal cannon where? Wherever or what? That is super cool. But she could have killed this stone. Do we want to kill this stone? I don't know. But there's an infernal cannon sitting there. Yeah, this Medusa is so super annoying, guys. At least here she takes also damage. Vulcan didn't die. Wow, this is really not bad here, the Vulcan. Yeah, 5 mana 4/4 and then here. Boom! Infernal cannon! Also, I mean, I don't know why it spawned here, but it's pretty convenient, yeah, because, I mean, if it spawns here, it's a completely different story, of course, yeah. Because then it can attack his core. We made a move, but then we don't play anything else. Maybe we should just stun it. Stun all enemy tiles in a row. Yeah, why not?
I am primordial being.
Bam! Here you go, and now here. I mean, this does make sense because it's protected, so that's just this. And this goes. I mean, okay, so this it also doesn't make any kind of sense. This goes here because this is nonsense, so probably just do this. At least we have deploy point then again. I mean, he can deal 1 damage here, why not? Yeah, because he gets shot then, yeah. But this will also get shot, so it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, probably it doesn't really matter. If he deals 1 damage, so be it. It's better than nothing. War stunt. Hey, what is this? This is 9. Neuken 9. Hey, 9. But I mean, who could have thought about Poseidon? I mean, he didn't. Yeah, no. Oh man, so for 3 mana he could deal what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. So that was a surplus of 2 mana. So he was nearly okay. I mean, that's like ridiculous that this guy is sometimes okay. So this wants to die. And this wants to die. Everybody wants to die. Let's see. Okay. Now this. Now he can deal for 3 mana 2 damage, and we can stay effective, mana effective. With this, yeah, okay, then let's move this here. and play this here. Infernal cans. That's completely random, these infernal cans. So what is this 2 times 2 or what? Yeah, okay, that's fair. It's like here or here. Yeah, that's okay. Fire him. Now we could attack this and deal damage on this area. But we would probably not care. Or he does this and kills this. We will also completely not care. Shame conceit incoming, guys. Okay. Oh, I know. Okay. Now we can make use of the infernal candle. Boom! It's pretty cool that you can now lure the stuff into the can. Yeah, whatever. I just want to try out what. No, wait. So this has to come there. Wait. Can we block now? Is this thing here? Hey, lol, okay. Seriously now? So these obelisks, they're just chilling there, yeah? So he is... Huh? Lol, did he just return the stuff? Whenever a friendly is healed, the amount of healed as damage to the enemy summoning stone. But he doesn't have. Spawn a random unit. Yeah, okay, very good. So, yeah, we got. Hey guys, whatever. So,
There is a soulmate out there for all.
yes, and Vulkan. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ach, was wirklich jetzt, ja? Vulkan. Spawn the cannons, guys. Spawn the cannons.
The souls here are restless. Your soul is mine.
Does it move? Hey, this is pretty good, Venus. Like, whenever something moves. I mean, this will also move now. Hey, this is pretty good, right? Every movement. We will just spawn him with Sylvanas. Sylvanas should be good. Okay. Oh, Nox. Oh ja, das ist also, that should be, okay, now we will, oh hey, das ist nicht so einfach, also, so, oh, okay, yeah, we have to play Sylvanas, always. There's no world where we don't play Sylvanas, because Sylvanas, it's 5-4 range, so 4 mana and a card, that would be good even. And he's like, we pay 2 more mana and for that it is coming forever. And now this. Now we can move this here. No. I fucked it up, guys. And I completely fucked it up. Oh nein. Hey. Nein. Achso, nee, doch. Hä? What? No, I cannot do that. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that was... Also. Yeah, okay. I just completely... Yeah, whatever. Yeah. We lost an infernal cannon. Okay, that was stupid. Okay, let's let's focus. Well, Nox is super cool. I really like the ability here very much. We have Obelisk, they are not doing anything. We have Terra, okay, that should be good. Yeah, that was complete nonsense. I wanted to move it there in order to be able to shoot it then. Whatever. Next time. 3 bonus! Spawn a sapling and the sapling is invulnerable. I mean, not invulnerable, but the sapling spawns him again. Now he's stunned. Do we care? He will be able to kill it. Oh, he did it on the wrong target. Oh, he wants to go for that, I see. And now, no mistakes now. No mistakes any longer. No.
Don't fear. Embrace.
What? Oh, that was pretty good. Huh? Outside of what? What? Whoa! Whoa! And the tree. The tree is right.
Across this battlefield.
And boom! Nox is coming out again. And then she can just... oh, okay, that was Athena. So then this can just... Oh, no, yes, now Nox dies. Oh, man. I cannot help it. Oh, hand is quite empty, putting that aside, but yeah. Oh, this is at the start of your turn. If the sapling has not been killed, it is destroyed and spawns Sylvanus. Look, it will spawn! It will spawn Sylvanus. Are you kidding me?
Good morning. Time to get up. This forest needs our protection.
Lol. Okay. Hey. Okay, lol. Okay, this is pretty good. So, can she now? Ah, no, okay, that is one-time war cry, and after that she comes out and does her thing, whatever that might be. Okay, so yeah, let's, okay, I can also stun all enemies on target row, so I can also just, for example, play this here. Oh! Oh yeah, oh no, for free, look at this. If he's stunned, no retaliation possibility. Oh man. And yeah, whatever. What? Ah, so, huh? Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, we can put them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a lot of fun, I have to say. Yeah, I mean, first of all, I think she's a lot of fun. Because 6 mana, 6/6, okay, we pay 1 mana to stun. But usually you pay 1 mana to stun 1 enemy. But with a stun on enemies on target row, usually that goes onto 1.52 enemies. Yeah, so that's if he doesn't play around it, and then everything is stunned. That's cool. Then we have these cannons with Vulcan, and we already said that's half a mana better than standard, which is already great. So I love to play with these Infernal cannons, but usually he can just play around that. But in this case, whenever we play Gladiator, we just pull them into Infernal Cannon range and make therefore use of them, where we could otherwise not have been able to utilize those. And then we have the 2 for range, which is usually 3 mana, we pay 4 for that. But for that she deals so much damage. Was it 4 mana, 2 for range? This here, right? There's 4 mana, 2 for range, where is she? Here, 4 mana, 2 for range, usually that's like 3 mana, but I'm very willing to pay 1 mana for what she does, like she is like so... Okay, the construct is complete nonsense, right? That is like deploy 3 obelisks, but anywhere on the battlefield. You can basically construct anywhere where you want. It's like 9 damage. It's, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, but it's weird, right? It's not pure force power. And blocking some deploy points for 2 mana, it's just weird. Nox is actually, okay, so 2-1 range is usually 1 mana in the card, right? 1 mana in the card is 2-2 and she's 2-1 range. So you pay 1 more mana, and for the 1 more mana you have the Warcry that she enters for +2/+1. Oh, it's okay, I think, yeah. It's not that overwhelming, but it's definitely a cool effect, that's for sure. I also think the design is pretty cool. Yeah, Mercury is also pretty cool. He's like 3 mana, 3/3, 3 damage. I mean, that's just good. This is, yeah, this is just AoE. I mean, I think that's cool. Having 2 AoE available like this. The Gladiator is okay. Venums, this is okay. Yeah, this is also like you basically get the pull nearly for free, and then you can use your cannons again. And that's why you should also use 2 of these Vulcans. Reveal the top card of both decks. Draw 1 and place the other on top of your enemy's deck. During your turn, reveal the top card of both decks. So usually for 3/5 range, you would probably pay 4 mana in the card. Yeah, that's fair. For 1 more mana, you can basically read both cards and you just take the one you would like and give him the other. So you always draw the good one and he always draws the rubbish one. So you can even play this with control. Basically blocking yourself into these infernal cannons, right? You're always playing him and then you're having these infernal cannons and you're just chilling. And Sylvanas was also pretty funny. If they cannot get rid of the token. But honestly, they at some point they realized that, right? And then they won't do stupid stuff with this egg. And what is here? Fire Giant. Yeah, okay, cool. So, should we call it quits for today? Let's see. Yeah, sounds good. So let's call it quits for today. I will be back online later for more Gwent, obviously. This time for real. Yesterday it was also for real. So let's take a look at the chat. Ah yeah, Born to On also says free to play experience is good. Yeah. Ah, we can even move the cannon. Ah, yeah, okay, I see. Level 18 though, other streams are like 6, so good job. Which level? Oh, this one, yeah. Yeah, but we are also playing a lot, guys. And not like arena and messing around. The only thing we are doing is like, we are spamming the rank play. So this is for me important. And I hope other streamers are not ranked 6 at the moment, because we are only 24 guys. So we are really trying our stuff here. Yeah, so yeah guys, see you later. Yeah, hope you had fun.